check that out later as the match begins.
On my right, Andrew Smith, England. On my left, ABIAN Pablo, Spain. Andrew to serve. Level. Hey.
Andrew Smith to serve of England. First set, level.
One love.
One love, and remember, this is one love to the server, Andrew. Remember, of course, in the new rally point system, any mistake you make entails a point. That's a point for Pablo ABIAN. You can hear the cheers there. There's no doubt, of course, that many Spanish supporters will be out here to back up Pablo.
Service over. 2-1.
The race to 21. Andrew Smith to serve.
3-1.
Showing a little bit of his arsenal early in the game, Andrew Smith, of course, in August this year, is a semi-finalist of the Equinox New Zealand Open for 2006. Another point picked up by Andrew. One must remember, of course, with the rally points scoring system, it's very easy and quick to get points. Not a very good return by Andrew there. That is seen as an error, an unforced error. When you play at standards and levels like these, you cannot afford to give less than a half-court volley. Nice cross-court smash by Andrew, making up for his error earlier on. It's 5-3 in favor of Andrew of England. It's fair to say that some of the players can be a little nervous at the start. After all, this is the round of 64 and it is a knockout system. Good point there, garnered by Pablo. Another unforced error by Andrew Smith, giving Pablo another point to bring it up to the level of 5 apiece. It looked like he missed the point there.
6-5.
But it's in. The officials have called it as in. We got a close shot of that later on if the chance avails us. Remember, this is a round of 64. Being the round of 64, as I mentioned earlier, players are just sizing themselves, their opponents up, and also their own ability to adapt to this court.
Service over. 6-0.
It's interesting to note also that Malaysia has a very strong contingent out here in Madrid, having arrived in Madrid some 1 week ago. Have had a chance to adapt to the water conditions and the indoor facility out here.
7-6. Service over. 7-0.
This looks like it's going to be a tight fight. And true to the rally point system,
Service over.
this is going to be nail-biting stuff. You never know when a player is going to outdo the other, because the point rally system gives you a very close fight for even the fewest of points. Making a lunge, a desperate effort there by Pablo ABIAN to save that shot. Unfortunately, his reflexes was a little too slow, not able to bring it to the baseline, and Andrew easily kills it. Now Now, some observers of the new rule have said that with the rally system now, you don't have to conserve that much stamina, so you have to go all out to win points and get it over and done with.
One error after another error by Andrew Smith has given Pablo ABIAN the lead now at 10-8 with Pablo serving. A very nice cross court. Very nice cross court, catching Andrew off guard over here. They're taking a short break. In the new rally system, all the players are allowed a short break of 1 minute at the halfway mark. Remember, this is the race to 21 points, best of 3. Pablo ABIAN, of course, in March this year, was the champion of the Gridilla International 2006. He's had some championship trophies.
20 seconds.
Last year in October,
20 seconds.
the Brazil International 2005 title was picked up by Pablo ABIAN. So in terms of recent successes, it appears that Pablo would have the upper hand. But this be the commentator's curse.
9-11.
It's 9-11. It's going to be a very close fight to the finish out here. Andrew Smith will have to regroup himself and come back strong very quickly, avoid all the errors at the net. In fact, he should avoid that play. Just send the ball out to the baseline. And now, just like as if there was a switch of personalities, Pablo is now making the errors at the net.
Number 4. Pista número 4, dobles masculino, Glenn Wade, Ross Smith,
Oh, there was a beautiful long rally out there, just waiting for one of them to make an error. And Andrew Smith has profited from the error, bringing himself level at 11-all. If you just tune in, this is the first set, the best of 3. England's Andrew Smith versus Spain's Pablo ABIAN.
12-11.
A drop shot from Andrew has gained him another point and takes the lead once again. He's held the lead twice earlier already and relinquishing it twice. Another error move.
11.
13-11 in favor of Andrew Smith of England. (14-11).
14-11.
Andrew has a chance to wrap this up very quickly now.
Service over.
And has given that chance away. It's 12-14. And I must say that I'm quite surprised that at such a high level, the amount of errors committed by both these players is so high. Andrew attempting a drop shot that didn't materialize. Could it be nerves? Perhaps both these players are still trying to get accustomed to the court
Remember, there's only one court, which is what we term the TV court, being beamed around the world. And sometimes playing live on TV just brings you the butterflies in the stomachs. Nonetheless, there's a point for Andrew out here. 15-13.
Service over. 14-15.
You must never, never give a half-court volley at this level. So Andrew has lost another point to Pablo, and Pablo, urged on by the home crowd out here,
14-15.
proves that he has what it takes to keep up with Andrew.
Service over. 16-14.
Unbelievable net play. Another mistake by Pablo.
17-14.
He's perhaps given himself 2 points away to Andrew. A nice backhand cross-court smash, which didn't really work out. But it's interesting to give everything you have in your arsenal so that you can put your opponents off guard. And that's in. That's a point for Andrew.
Service over. 18-15.
3 points for Andrew Smith of England to wrap up the first set.
Oh. 19-15.
19-15. It's a race to 21 points. A nice cross-court smash.
20, game point, 15.
It's game point in favor of Andrew Smith of England.
Game.
First game going to Andrew Smith of England, 21-15.
Won by Andrew Smith, 21-15.
So that concludes the first set. Remember, this is the best of 3 sets out here. And for Pablo ABIAN, who started off pretty well, taking a short lead after many initial errors made by Andrew Smith. In fact, both these players have made atrocious errors around the net and sending the ball half volley in the court, not making use of the baseline. They perhaps haven't also gotten their touches when it comes to backhand smashes and cross-court smashes. But nonetheless, the advantage goes to Andrew Smith, who now leads 21-15, picking up the first set. Pablo ABIAN will have to regroup now, because if he loses this next set, it's game over for him. Remember, this is the round of 64. It's based on a knockout system. From the records on paper, Pablo ABIAN seems to have less exposure to international tournaments, even though he picked up the crown for the Guerrilla International 2006, was also the champion for the Brazil International 2005. That was October last year.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
He was merely a qualifier in many of them, made it to the round of 16 in some tournaments, and others
Second game.
was knocked
Long
out.
ball. Hey.
Second game, Andrew serving.
Service over. 1 love.
It's 1 love. Second set.
Service over. 1-0.
If you watched this from the first set, you would have noticed that on this particular side, or rather on the opposite side where Pablo is serving,
Service
when
over.
Andrew was there, he sort of hit it long a couple of times. Perhaps this could suggest that there might be a slight draft.
Service over. 2-0.
It's 2 apiece now. Pablo ABIAN needs to dig out something deep inside. He must clinch this set to stay alive. That's in on the line. 3-2 to Andrew.
Service over.
A powerful smash. Again an error by Andrew, sending it to the center court. He must keep his concentration and focus now. He's giving away points. And now Pablo has returned the favor.
Service over. 4-0.
A good kill by Pablo, showing some grit.
5-4.
Court number 1, women noodle. Placing Alan Milan, Lucia Barrera, Spain. Umpire.
He's read the play of Andrew pretty well.
Service unit Alan.
Chance for Pablo to take the lead.
Service over. 5-4.
It's 5 apiece. Another mistake made by Andrew to give away points.
6.
If you are into statistics, we don't have the actual calculations, but half the points seem to be earned from mistakes from the opponent.
Service over. 6-0.
You take 1 point and you give 1 away. That's not a way to win this game. Pablo ABIAN needs to do something real quick. But it's Andrew who's prevailed. 7-6 to Andrew of England. Nice move, quick reflexes, and a quick guess at the direction that Pablo was going to send the shuttle. 8-6 to Andrew Smith of England. Center court, and Pablo ABIAN knows he's got no chance, just hoping that the smash comes straight to his racket, which is hoisted up high in the air. It's 9-6 in favor of Andrew Smith. It has to be said, though, that with a rally point system like this, you have to be pretty fit because you've got to come out charging. There's no chance for a long play or conserving your energy and stamina to drag out your opponent. This is a quick come, do your business, and move on. Nice defensive play by Andrew. They're going
for the net again, and it's where Pablo has failed once again.
10-7.
A 3-point lead to Andrew Smith now. And there's the lone fan of Pablo.
Interval.
Pablo has lost another point, and we're at the halfway mark. It's 11-7. This is where the players have a minute break. Now, if you watch the game they play, Pablo seems a little underconfident about his shots, especially those around the net. And although Andrew is not playing the best game of his life at the moment, he's taken advantage of just forcing errors coming from Pablo. And that's the coach, the Spanish coach out here, giving him some tips on how to regroup very quickly, or it's the end.
11-7. Hey.
That's a good kill. It's a good kill which requires reflex. How many times have we seen players trying to go for the kill and not getting across the net? But Pablo has done well out here. And this is owing to an error by Andrew Smith. It's in.
Service over. 12-8.
Tuesday, 19th September on Astro Super Sport. It's day 2, round of 32. And 20th September, that's Wednesday, 7 p.m., day 3, round of 16. All these on Channel 83, Astro Super Sport. If you're just tuned in, welcome to Astro Super Sport, and welcome to the World Badminton Championships 2006, Madrid, Spain. This is our first TV match for today, featuring, of course, Andrew Smith of England versus Pablo ABIAN of Spain.
Service over.
Second set. 13-9 in favor of Andrew. Another unforced error, long, giving Andrew the lead with 14-9. And that's the way Andrew should have played earlier, forcing errors from his opponent by sending it to the baseline. To the baseline. And he's done it again.
16.
One of the cardinal rules of badminton is never allow your opponent to get near the shuttle in the center court, because that's going to kill you straight away. Pablo trying to send it to the baseline, but no, it's out. It's 17-9. 4 to go to wrap up the round of 64 for Andrew.
Service over. 10-17.
Cross-court smashing didn't materialize out there, and Pablo was smart to play it, smashing down from the baseline to the same spot at least 5 times. I know some of you probably thought that was a replay, but no, this is live.
12-17.
If Pablo is to pick up this set, he's got to do it from now on, which means no more mistakes. And he's just created an opening over there, which Andrew has seen very quickly as he goes up for the cross-court smash. It's another point to Andrew, 18, leaving 3 to go to wrap up
13,
the round of 64.
18.
First game, first match for Andrew. A drive right to the baseline,
It's over.
leaving Pablo ABIAN of Spain defenseless. 2 points to go to wrap up.
Match point 13.
Just 1 to go to clinch it.
Game.
And it's all over. His game to Andrew Smith of England with a score of 21-15 for the first set and 21-13. Straight sets victory for Andrew Smith of England over Pablo ABIAN of Spain. Round of 64, so Andrew safely through to the next round. And